Hello there, guys, and welcome to Summerstown Central. Hiya. I'm just literally on the park with the boys for a bit. I did say we'd come out here and see how it goes. They want to go for a walk down to the beach. But here is the mindset, isn't it? All the young children are now in. Usually, all through COVID, the parents with the young kids have sort of been coming out at like 7 o'clock at night, and the kids have been playing, and it's been really nice. So we've got actually out now sort of more the mid-primary school. It makes me laugh to think that these kids will soon be the new high school people next year. I think they might even be sort of high school now. They just seem so small to me. Hey, guys. Hey, yeah, that's a bit out of hand. Fighting or playing or what? Are you sure? You look a bit angry. Oh God, I can't cope with it. It's like mental. It's like all they do out here is they're like little cubs and little lions that just run around with each other, grabbing and fighting and wrestling. I don't want to get the kids on. Elijah, it's just boys being boys, but you just stay out of it at the moment. Elijah. But it is the older kids, and obviously under fives and under sevens. Would you put them in a classroom together? I don't know. There's schools out there that do actually mix the ages. And when I was at college, I was actually sat next to an 11-year-old taking his GCSEs. So, I said, jump down. No, it's not your fault. He's got a bendy body as well. You all right? You all right?
Don't worry, Dylan. You're not in trouble.
You good? No, you're not in trouble. How did he fall? Someone let me know what he's done.
So he was walking and he accidentally jumped on him. Not permanently.
Right.
But
Are you good? Tell me if anything hurts. Are you good? Are you good? Are you just shocked? Are you good?
Yes, I'm shocked.
You're just a little bit shocked. Okay, well what I have to be aware of, because you've got a bit of a bendy, you've got a bit of a bendy body like mummy. I just need to know if you've hurt anything. I know, okay. And this is what I say about when the big boys are running around and you're little. This is why we come on the park a little bit earlier when all the big boys have done their homework and they come around for a big run out because they've been in school all day. Yeah, and they need to run and play and fight. And I said it was getting a bit rough. I did ask you to move because it was getting a bit rough, didn't I? Yeah, but can I just check you haven't hurt your ankle or your knee?
It hurts my back.
Your back?
It hurts my back.
Okay.
And that's why it jumped on the crane. He jumped on the body. Now I'm scared.
You feel scared now?
And that's him and my shoulder. And now nothing just hurted me.
Okay, so you're just feeling a little bit shocked. Well, I tell you what, my brother needs a bit of a push, but to give these big boys some space to just run around and be like hyenas for a bit, should we go for a little bit of a walk down to the beach and have a little play in the sand?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, and we give these boys...
the park.
You want to stay on the park? Well, it doesn't quite work on the park with...
I don't go into friends anymore.
Oh, they've all gone to school, haven't they? You want to go to school?
No.
No, okay. Should we go and meet people at the skateboard park and swim in and things?
No.
You want to go for a walk down to the sea and see who's down doing some sailing?
No, thanks.
No? How's your back feeling?
It just be fine. Now it hurts. And my head too.
Okay.
You're not in trouble.
Can you see my knuckles? He's the same. He's a little bit bendy. Like, can one of you do me a favour and just push Shiloh for me quickly?
I actually fell off my little green bike and my whole back bent and my neck bent like right back. And then
Oh, seriously.
And then he, like, broke my neck.
When my big boy, he's now 24, but when my big boy, do you know the ball parks, the children ball parks, and they have the massive big bouncy balls? He went over backwards on one of them, and he literally, if it wasn't for our condition, he would have broken our neck. But I do need to let you know that I've got a live on at the moment, so if you talk, you would be on the live. So I'm trying to avoid you around because I don't have your parents' permission. Yeah. So I don't actually have your parents' permission for you to overhear me, so I'll move back over there. So
I don't care.
but are you all okay? Now this is actually the one bit that I've always had a problem with on this park, and this is exactly the reason why, and it's my son. Not unless I got your parents' permission. When I've got broadcasting on and things like that, it's different, and I don't mind. And if your parents know, it's different. I don't know your story or... But I do want to just sort of say, this is why. Did you jump down from there?
Yeah.
And then did you land, so you did actually come quite a height on him? All right, Elijah, I'm going to have to actually just lift your back up and just check your back a minute. Can I just check your back?
But the thing is, yeah, he didn't really land on him. Like his legs hit there.
Thank God this happened on a live. I'd have social services all over me. You guys, if it comes to it, you'd vouch any bruising and injuries is for a result of you jumping on my son, yes? Fantastic.
Sorry.
Right, are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Wait, do you feel
All right.
like...
Are you gonna...
Feeling so well, guys.
OJ, do you want to go home? You want to go home? Do you want to go in the buggy for a walk for a bit?
No.
Do you feel like running around for a bit? I tell you what, have a little bit of a run around and just tell me if anything hurts.
Can I go tell my mum really quick?
No,
Why?
no, because I don't... I'll tell you what, before we leave next week, I will come out and I'll put a poster up that I'm live, and if your parents are there, then you can come and say what you think about this place.
You know what?
I talk about all sorts. Some things are good, some things children don't need to know about.
Well, I'll subscribe to you.
Well, you shouldn't be able to on YouTube. You're under 18.
I'm telling you.
So my channel's for over 18s. Well, it is family, but go on then.
Basically, I was standing on a skateboard once, and I was just shouting my mum because I have a green like this. And basically, I leant that way a little bit. I fell on my arm and snapped it. I snapped my radius bit.
Oh, I tell you what, it scares me. It scares me. It doesn't scare me that it happens, because it happens, doesn't it? You break, you dislocate. I dislocate things. I dislocate my body. But when you go to the hospital and you're a mother and you've got children, you need to know that, like, even my boys on the park now, say, like, I've got two that I'm watching, and obviously I was putting Shiloh in there, and then you've jumped. Sometimes you can't always watch your kids, and you're on the park and your mum's not watching you, are you? So if you fell out, say it had been you that had got hurt and not Elijah, and you broke your arm again, then you need to know that I would come and help you. Yeah?
I would like walk him back.
Yeah, well, because you would be crying. Nobody wants to hurt themselves, but you can't live...
If I fall off and hurt myself, or if he did, I would go to my mum. He would go to my mum.
Of course.
Because my mum's obviously a nurse, so she knows what's happening.
Well, being that I am just finishing this off, I was hoping you were all running off over there so I didn't have to catch you on it quickly. Yeah, my kids are on my live share because I video Shiloh skateboarding and BMXing and all sorts as well. So you can watch their stuff.
What are your names? What's your name?
You can watch their sister's stuff because she's on like CBs and things like that.
You got like lots of like subscribers.
I have what's called...
You don't like. I know.
Not allowed to really talk about things, so... Anyway, guys, I'm going to just finish it off because obviously I've got kids around me now. Is my one all right? How's he doing? How are you feeling, Elijah? However, you've just helped me make the point of my channel, so there you go.
Well, if I could,
The difference between safeguarding, wrapping our children up, and our children being what they want to be. So, because he skateboards and jumps and he does flips and things, and wanting to go into his... do you know what? He's actually pretty good, but he could be a lot better. But to do so, I need a safe place so he doesn't break his neck. Because he'd jump all over this. Like, you know, like some of the kids go up on the frame up there. Well, it's all well and good to do that. But if you go and do a swing and you haven't got someone to catch you, you can break your arm. You can. So it's about having appropriate places to do it, isn't it? So like my oldest son, my oldest son used to be a street monkey. So they used to jump over everything and things like that. So you can watch street monkeys on YouTube. So anyway, I'm talking about not waiting for kids. I'm not talking about it now, but I'm talking about it in general. Not waiting for children to grow up to be what they want to be, but let them be what they want to be now. What age? Are you high school or junior school? Primary school? Year 3. Year 4. Okay. Right, anyway, for me to be chatting to you on the park, I really, 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 really need your parents. So let me wrap this up.
Why?
And then, well, because I could get into bloody trouble if I recorded you or even your voices. Say like, you know the people who move over to other countries? Sometimes they do because they've come from really horrible places and bad people want to find them. So if I put them on their camera and then someone says, oh, I know that child or that person. So if I videoed you without your permission.
Like if I go and ask my mum, if he said no, I'll come tell you. Because I don't.
Well, I tell you what, after tonight, just say, you met Kelly on the park and she was living with her kids and she said that we couldn't talk on it without your permission. But if she's on the park again, am I allowed to bob on or whatever? But she would have to check out my YouTube, which is Kelly Cotton.
But she said that you said like stuff that I can't.
Well, only because I talk about like stuff that your mum would have to talk to you about whether or not, like safeguarding yourself, protecting yourself from stranger awareness things, but what's behind that, which you talk about at school, obviously.
Everyone subscribe, like,
I tell you what, before I move, I'll put some stickers out.
Are you moving?
Yes.
Where to?
I only know you over the other side. I'm staying. I'm going to run as your MP.
How do you sign up for a YouTube channel?
Oh, you got to be 18. No, there is a kids' YouTube channel, I think. Lots of people use them. It depends. Lots of kids, even kids do them for YouTube channels, don't they? Like Fortnite. There is kids stuff. Just as long as your parents have got all the appropriate protections on the internet for you, and then you can Google all of that stuff. And there is a kids platform for all of that stuff. But just make sure you talk to your mum and talk to your dad or parents about using the internet, because there's people on there that you don't know who they are, and they well, okay, you know about the dark web. All right, well, I talk about the dark web stuff. I'm not even going there. The fact that you even know about it at your age. The fact that you're even telling me about the... How old are you?
I've only heard about the dark web, but I don't know.
How old are you?
8, and
Eight.
I've
Oh.
heard it, but I don't know what it actually means.
Well, you didn't hear about it from me, so I can't get into trouble. But whoever did tell you about it, you need to tell your mum you've been told about the dark web.
Dark web is bad because it has a little bad stuff.
I think I know. Is that where all the bad people are?
Let's just think you've got a white T-shirt on, yeah? You know that behaviour with that swearing? Look at this. Mucky on your white top. Right, it turns you black, that. So dark. Yeah? Oh, don't put your top back on. I don't mean it like that. I'm giving you a metaphor. Yin and yang, light and dark. Bad behaviour. No, now you got to get your tops on. Right, I got to go. So anyway, guys, I got to go because the kids are just nagging. I was trying to say that I was going off down to the beach with the kids and I'd do a live with you, but I need some music on for a bit. I haven't got my headphones, which is really, really, really annoying me. And I'll catch up with the other stuff that I can't talk about because I have year 3 and 4s present. So you want to get out? So obviously, as I'm leaving now, I'm sort of planning my little exit. Not bombshell, so say, but a my exit. So on that note, I'm gonna go and play with my kids for a bit, put some music on, prat around on here with the kids, and then go and get my kids hopefully ready for bed. So catch you later.